Today, I'm going to show you the books that I read in February. February was surprisingly a slow reading month for me. I tend to typically be a fast reader, but man, February was a lot more meditating than it was reading. But we'll get into that. First off, I'm really proud of the outfit that I've put on. I think, being in quarantine, I haven't really dressed up because where am I going? I dressed up on my birthday, but I didn't go anywhere, what? So I'm really proud of this outfit. I got this shirt. My mom actually got me this shirt. Shout out to my mom. She finds random items for me and I end up absolutely loving it. She kills it. Let's go, Mom. But I had to show you these shoes. What? I've had these for 2 years, only worn them a couple times. I would wear them, out in the world with this bomb outfit, but Corony Tony's still out here and, not about that. So here's the outfit. Let's pretend you saw me on the street and you were like, wow, her outfit. And I was like, thanks, girl, you too. Okay? All right. Nice moment. The first book that I read actually matches with this outfit, and I just realized that, and I don't know how to feel about it. You'll see why. Unzumaki by Junji Ito. I just noticed all the swirls in my shirt. Ashley at Bookish Realm, if you're watching this. Hi. So, I've been wanting to read this for so long. I saw Seiji talk about it, Seiji, the Artisan Geek. She talked about it a while ago. I think she's talked about it multiple times. And I was like, I'm here. I want to be scared. And then I kept putting it off whenever I did see it because I was like, maybe not right now. And then I was watching a reading sprint with Ashley at Bookish Realm and Bree at Locked Booktition. And Ashley had brought it up and showed some of the pages. And I was like, you know what? I just got to do it. I just got to do it. And I still had a gift card for Christmas, so I was like, here we go. And I got it, and then I messaged the both of them, and I was like, I'm ready to be scared. And Ashley was like, do you want to buddy read it? And I was like, yes, please. I need to be able to talk to someone about it. I loved it. It's about the obsession of spirals. It's absolutely terrifying. Legit did scare myself. Was in the kitchen cooking. I have a glass that has a spiral on it, and when I tell you I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. Oof, it was really scary. So we're just gonna move on. I can't believe I matched my outfit to it, but synchronicity, right? The next book that I read is one that I actually started in October and picked up in February, and that is Wandering in Strange Lands. This book, I cried all the way through it. I heavily annotated it. This book just, I've been wanting to learn more about my ancestors and learn more about my family. And my grandmother actually got me this book. I have her note. And this just gave me more questions and more respect and honor for my ancestors. I was about halfway through and I remember calling her and talking to her and asking her about her family because I don't know much because I'm all the way up north and the rest of the family is down south, so I haven't really met any of them. But gosh, just this book, I feel like although I read it, I feel like I'm not equipped enough to talk about how it impacted me and affected my spirit, but learning more of what our ancestors went through here in America, it just boggled my mind how deep it goes. Do you know what I mean? Like how it just keeps happening. Like, it's just, do you see? When reading it, I'd be like, gosh, are you serious? I gotta go lay down. I gotta go lay down. I gotta go lay down. I need to process this. So I feel like I will give this a reread, and maybe after the reread, I will have more words to say than just stuttering and being like, this was a lot But I related to Morgan Jerkins on a lot of things. There were similar experiences she had that I had. Though we grew up different parts of America. And it's a wonderful book. It's a wonderful book. If you want to know more American history that is usually not taught in regards to people of African descent and indigenous people, read this. Like, there's just so much information. And I absolutely loved it. Yeah. The next book I read, I just saw it on my shelf. I was like, I'm ready for a whodunit. This seems fun. And that was Ruth Ware's The Lying Game. And I didn't like it. I gave it 3 stars. 1 star is just for one character. There's a baby. The baby builds more suspense than all the adults. I'm sorry about it. I'm not sorry about it. That's how I feel. So this is about some friends who developed this lying game. Some lie is now coming up to affect them in their adulthood. And I just feel like all the characters blended to be the same. And the motive for some characters didn't fully make sense to me. And yeah, I just didn't like it. The baby stressed me out the entire time, because there's so many situations where it was like, why are you bringing the baby? Why are you bringing the baby? The baby doesn't need to be here. The baby doesn't need to be here. So 1 star for the baby, 2 stars because I did like how her writing kind of can get like calming, sort of, where she's describing things that, yes, do have to do with the story, but I don't know, I think it kind of like lets your guard down. I like that in thrillers, when you're reading and then a character is like looking out the window and they're like, gosh, the way the sun is hitting that specific pink flower, fuchsia even, it makes me think of that spring break trip that I took in middle school. Yeah, I remember we walked through this beautiful garden, it was sunny out, you could smell all the flowers, and that's actually where I developed my love of photography. That's why I'm here now, doing what I do in this scary mansion. And then a knock is at the door, and they go over and they answer the door, and it's a man with an axe, and he's like, if you don't get out of here, the ghost of my dead aunt will eat your heart. And then you're like, let's go back. What? So that's what this kind of did in some parts. The next book I haven't actually finished, but you know, that's fine. I want to talk about it. The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Coming off of just reading Wandering in Strange Lands, it's definitely taking me a while to read this one, because I just keep crying and thinking of my ancestors and having to meditate. February has been all meditating. Let's get into that real quick. The reason why I only have read 3 books in February, when I'm typically a fast reader, just naturally, I always have been. I've been meditating so much. I'm now kind of on a schedule where I meditate every day, or if I miss a day, I end up meditating for longer the next day. And it's just been really, really helping. And so I've been taking time to learn what meditation techniques I enjoy, what comes naturally, what benefits me the most. And so I just haven't been reading as much, because that has been my focus, especially this month, especially learning more about my ancestors through a book and through my own grandmother. It's just been a lot on my mind and a lot to process. So, you know, with The Water Dancer, I've been reading a page or 2, feeling lots of tears and having to sit down, meditate, and just kind of think and feel the emotions that I'm feeling and acknowledging them. One thing that I absolutely love about this book is when I read, I try to read in the voice that I think the character sounds like. Does that make sense? Yeah. I try to read in their voice of what I think they sound like. And sometimes, some books, that never happens. Sometimes it happens really fast. Sometimes it takes like a couple chapters. This book happened page 1. I felt like I was hearing the main character and the other characters. That every time I read it, I feel as though I'm reading a really detailed audiobook. And it's very overwhelming. but I love it. That, like, the fact that his writing does that, oh, it's just absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to finish it. I'm about, I would say, a little more than halfway. So I'll probably finish it next month. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I look forward to it, and I look forward to sharing more about my thoughts. But that's all. That's all I read in February. It was a good month. It was a good reading month. I learned a lot. I had some great meditations, some great conversations, and yeah, I look forward to March. So I will talk to you all later. Bye.